Here is the Toyota Corolla. Before we get started though, let me give a quick shout out to Naya Motors Inc. for letting us use the car today to film the videos. They are a used car dealer here in Ottawa, Canada. Check out the link in description for their entire inventory. Now let's go ahead and open up the driver's side door. Right over there is the primary hood release lever. Pull it. Now in front of the vehicle, right on top of that Toyota emblem there, put one hand there, lift up the hood slightly, put another hand over there and push it up. Now this hood requires a prop rod to stay in place, so grab the rod, put it over there in that slot in the hood with the arrow marking it. Now pull it back slightly and now the hood is secure. Now once the hood is open, that right there is the main fuse panel. What we have to do is get the cover off. For that there's one clip in the front, so press on that clip and while it's pressed just pull the cover off. We have to focus on the clips in the back over there. You have to make sure the cover comes off of it, those two over there. So lift it up at an angle, push it slightly back, and now you can get the cover off. Underneath the cover you'll find the fuse diagram. That's the fuse puller. The way it works, it goes on the fuse and then we press on the fuse puller and then use it to just pull the fuses out. Now in the bottom right corner you'll find the spare fuses, and those are the spare fuses right there. And the top you'll find something called dome, 10 amps. That's what we have to focus on. So it's 10, 10, 20. The middle is the dome. Let's see on the fuse panel, 10, 10, 20. The middle is the dome. What we'll do is we'll get this fuse out. This is the fuse for all the interior lights. And in my case, the fuse is good. So what happens is the moment I pull the fuse out, the lights go off. How do I know my fuse is good? If I look at the center part, you will see that it's not broken. If it's broken, then it's a bad fuse, and that's very likely what the problem is in your case. And if it is so, then what we'll do is we'll get this 10 amp spare fuse out, and then we'll put it back in its original position. And only get the 10 amps spare fuse. Don't get 15, 20, nothing else. You have to match a 10 amp fuse with a 10 amp spare fuse only. Make sure the center part of this is not broken. That is looking good. Let's put it back in its original position and see what happens. The moment I push it down, the lights come back on, and that's it. Let's put the fuse puller back in its position. Get it in, push it down. Now let's put the cover back on. Just position it properly, and now let's focus on the clips in the back there. Make sure it goes around those two clips. Yep, now it's good. Push this down, and that is pretty much it. To close the hood, first push it, take load off the prop rod, get the rod out of that slot, put it back in its place, lower the hood and slam it shut. Hope you found it useful.